Hey everybody, it's Meg from Books Off the Beaten Path, and I'm wearing red today, all red, because we are going to do a spicy book review. Spicy, spicy, spicy. And this is my book review of The Shadows of Stormclyff Hall by my dear friend Lauren Smith. And let me tell you, it was a very good read. It was very fun. I mean, Lauren is really a writer. And I say that. Why do I say that? I say that because she's good with descriptions, she's great with dialogue, and the story, the premise itself, very good, very good. So let me give you the setup. So you have the PhD student from America, and she's coming over in order to research Stormclyff Hall. And Stormclyff Hall is haunted, as well we know from the beginning. Look at this illustration. It's haunted, and there was a tragedy in the past. I don't want to tell you too much about it because I don't want to give any spoilers away, because I want you to read it. And so Jane is our heroine, and she is the PhD student, and Bastion, I think his name is Bastion. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly, but he's the current Earl, and he has reluctantly agreed to let her come and look at a few things, a few papers and everything like that around the house, because he's trying hard to rebuild Stormclyff Hall, and it's always been supposed to be cursed. And so he's trying to get away from that. He's trying to establish it as just a family home and get all these people, these ghost hunters and these villagers and everything like that, to take it seriously and not just think of it as a place where it's just cursed. So what we're going to talk about on this one is physical love. Now, I know I have friends out there who would never read a romance book. That was the cat. That was not me or a spook. That was a cat. So, and I'm a big romance reader. I mean, I love a good romance. I like vintage and retro a little more than modern day, but writing about physical love, the actual act of physical love, is got to be difficult. I couldn't do it. I really couldn't do it. And to do it with dignity, and to do it with where it's not silly and everything like that, I mean, is hard. And Lauren is a master at it. She really is a master at it. As the book goes on, Jane and Bastion, come up with a relationship, and there's a lot of back and forth because he's not really sure, if he wants to get involved, and she's not really sure the mixed messages he's sending him, because he's sending her, in my opinion, a lot of mixed messages. But it's interesting to read about intimacy, because oftentimes in retro vintage books, the door shuts and then it's the next day. And they were intimate, but you didn't read about it. But when you're reading about intimacy, there's really a delicate line that you have to follow on this. And Stormclyff Hall did that. Stormclyff Hall did not make sex out to be funny or absurd or awkward. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful rendition of two people whose minds are coming together, but also who can't deny the physicality that they have with each other, the physical chemistry that they have with each other. Anyway, the ending, chef's kiss. Loved the ending. I thought that was fantastic. It didn't take me long to read it. It is a gorgeous book. It's an older book. It's been out for a while. But any of Lauren's got a couple of series and everything like that. Any of Lauren's I would recommend, to anyone, but you have to be prepared to look at intimacy as an adult. And this is not, I mean, I'm not going to be silly and be like, oh, of course it's not a children's book or anything like that. I don't mean it like that. What I'm trying to say is that you yourself, when you're reading it, so many people look down on romance, and because I think they still hold these Puritan values where they look down on physical intimacy. If you look at the movie Baby Girl that's come out, that's gotten a lot of controversy surrounding it and everything like that. I mean, I want to see it. I want to see that transformation between that powerful woman and that young man and everything like that. Again, we have to recognize that we are human beings and sexuality is part of our humanity. So anyway, I gave it a 4.0. I'm going to start reading something else, and I haven't really decided what it is yet, but I'm going to start reading someone else. But The Secrets, The Shadows, I keep saying secrets, The Shadows of Stormclyff Hall. Wonderful, wonderful book, 4 stars, and you should really pick it up. It's a keeper, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful book. Good job, Warren. Good job, my friend. And with that, I will check you later.